Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to our cozy little corner. Heavily. Tonight, I have a warm, gentle story to share with you, one that's perfect for listeners of all ages. So whether you're a child, a teenager, or an adult simply looking for a quiet moment of peace, this tale is just for you. Settle in, maybe with a soft blanket or a warm cup of tea, and let's step into a small village where a very special man lived. This man was known by everyone as the wait-and-see man. He had a gentle smile, eyes that seemed to notice everything, and a calm way of listening. While others rushed to make judgments, decisions, or complaints, he would simply nod and say softly, "Let's wait and see." His cottage sat at the edge of a meadow, where wildflowers swayed in the breeze and birds built their nests in the hedges. Children liked to visit him because he always had fresh apples, stories to tell, and a patient ear for their little worries. Villagers sometimes teased him for being so calm, yet they also found comfort in his presence. He never seemed hurried, never seemed worried, just steady and kind, like the oak tree standing by his garden gate. And so, our story begins on one golden morning, with sunlight spilling gently across the village rooftops, and the wait-and-see man humming a tune as he watered the flowers by his door. Now, one day, something unusual happened in the village. A farmer's horse broke free from its pen and ran off into the hills. The neighbors gathered, shaking their heads. "Such bad luck," they cried. "How terrible for the farmer." But when they looked to the wait-and-see man, he only gave his calm smile and said, "Let's wait and see." Sure enough, a few days later, the horse returned not alone, but with two other strong horses by its side. Suddenly, what had seemed like a loss became a blessing. The villagers marveled, whispering, "Perhaps the wait-and-see man is right after all." But the story didn't stop there. The farmer's son, while trying to train one of the new horses, fell and hurt his leg. Again, the neighbors said, "Such terrible fortune." And again, the wait-and-see man simply nodded and replied, "Let's wait and see." Soon after, a group of soldiers came to the village to take young men to fight in a distant battle. But when they saw the farmer's son with his injured leg, they left him behind. What had first seemed a misfortune turned out to keep the boy safe at home. Through it all, the wait-and-see man's calm words rang true. The villagers began to realize that sometimes, what looks like sorrow might bring joy later, and what seems like joy might carry lessons within it. Life had its own rhythm, and perhaps, just perhaps, it was best to wait and see. As the seasons passed, the wait-and-see man continued his quiet life by the meadow. The people in the village grew gentler, learning from his example. They no longer rushed to cry out bad luck or good luck, but instead paused, breathed, and gave life a little time to show its meaning. Children especially loved sitting with him under the oak tree as he shared simple wisdom. He would smile at them and say, "Patience is like sunshine. It helps everything grow in its own time." And in his words, the children found comfort. One evening, as the sun set in soft shades of pink and gold over the fields, the villagers gathered near his garden. They thanked him for teaching them the gift of patience, for reminding them that life unfolds like a storybook, one page at a time. And the wait-and-see man, with his gentle smile, simply said, "It was never me. It was always life itself, whispering the lesson. I just happened to listen." And so, dear friends, that is the story of the wait-and-see man, a tale to remind us all that sometimes the best thing we can do is to be patient, to breathe, and to trust the unfolding of life. Hiti. Thank you for joining me in this cozy little story time. If you enjoyed this tale and would like to hear more gentle stories like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back again soon. Until next time, may your days be calm, your heart be light, and may you always find peace in the waiting.